Hello traders, welcome to another episode of my video. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to spot or how to recognize value pullbacks in the market and how to make use of value pullbacks to make the right trading decisions. So this is what I'm about to take you through in this video. So I need you to pay attention to this video, and if this is your first time in this channel, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the notification bell so you'll be stay updated each time I drop new video. You'll be among the first set of people to be notified. Pullback in forex trading simply means a temporary reversal or retracement in the price of a currency pair within an overall trend. It's a common market behavior where price moves against the prevailing trend before resuming in its original direction. If you can't identify value pullback, you'll be having issues and you'll be falling into smart money traps. So this is the reason why I'm taking my time in this video to break it down. As you can see, the first example we have here, we have a bearish trend. So as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3 candles, and which of this candle actually pull back against the prevailing trend? Now this is the green candle. This green candle that you see right here is the candle that pulls back in this prevailing trend, which is in the bullish trend. As you can see, this candle sweep this previous red candle, which is the bearish candle we have here, took out the eye of this previous candle, which is the wick. As you can see here, as you can see, this candle sweep the eye of this previous candle, so which makes it a valid pullback here. So, and it doesn't matter if it is inside of this candle. Let me say if the low is inside of this previous candle. So in as much this candle pull back to take out the previous high of the previous candle, makes it a valid pullback. So now on to the next example we have here. Now when you look at the next example here, is a bullish move example. As you can see, which candle pulls back here? This red candle we have here. So it's the candle that actually pulls back in this prevailing trend. Now, as you can see here, this candle sweep the previous candle low, the low of this green doji candle, and this red candle sweep back and took out the previous candle low we have here, and this makes it a valid pullback, and we have what? Price continue to the upside. So this makes it a valid pullback in a bullish trend. This is the second example. Now the third example we have here. Now when you look at this third example, you can see first we have a shooting star. This is a shooting star candle. If you want to know candlesticks patterns, you can go into your Play Store or your Apple Store and search for candlesticks patterns. You'll see the app. Inside these apps, you see the breakdowns of candlesticks, the names, the pattern, candlesticks names, and candlesticks patterns. As you can see, like this candlestick is called the shooting star. Now, immediately we have the second bullish candle, and we have another candle close, which is inside back candle, and we have another inside back candle which closed before this next green candle that we have here. Now look this next red candle we have here. Now if you look at this candle very well, you see that the eye of this candle, when you look at this second candle, you can see very clearly that the eye of this candle, the eye and the low of this candle are protected. As you can see, immediately this candle closed, this candle failed to took out the previous candle high, and the third candle we have here, which is the inside back candle, failed to took out the previous high candle we have here. And even this long momentum candle, same thing happens, and we have this candle fail to took out the previous candle. So these two candles you can see here that are inside of this candle, these two candles you see, these two green candles you see, they are all inside back to this candle, and now they are useless. We can't make use of them because they are inside back to this previous candle, and they neither took out the low or the high of this candle. So it's not a continuation candle nor a reversal candle. These two candles you see here, so they are useless. And if you look at this, the the last candle we have here, this candle also failed to took out to sweep the previous candle high. As you can see, failed to took out the previous candle high and continue to the downside. So this is just one move. We have no reversal in this kind of situation when you see something like this, because some traders make mistake, and when they see something like this, an inside back candle with the following candle taking out inside back candles, then they mark it as a reversal. So they mark it as a reversal candle as their inducement point, and this makes some traders to fall into trap, and even some traders mark it as their POI, maybe their supply level where they're going to look for sell entry, for a sell entry, for a sell setup. So all these are smart money traps which you need to avoid. So that's the reason why I'm taking my time to explain all this to you in this video. Now, this makes this invalid, so we don't have any valid pullback here. If you have any question, you can write it down in the comment section, drop it down. So we have another example here, which is our fourth example. Now look at this fourth example very well. We have a doji candle followed with a shooting star, and the next candle we have a momentum candle to the upside. Now look at this red candle. When you look very well, you can see that this candle high and this candle low is being protected. This candle failed to took out either the high or the low of this candle. So we don't have a continuation, neither do we have a pullback, because if this candle take out this candle high, if we have something like we have here, so this is a sign of continuation. And if this candle pull back to take out this candle like this, if this candle pull back to sweep this candle low, then we have what? We have a reversal, a valid pullback. But since this candle closed inside of this previous momentum candle, it is an inside back candle and it is useless. We can't make use of it. It is useless. So all these are smart money trap. The next candle also closes as inside back candle. The third candle closes as inside back candle. The low are still protected. Price failed to take out this low. So, and we have another momentum candle that breaks out of this candle for continuation. So this, even after this candle breakout, we still don't have a valid pullback, because the low, the previous low here, is still protected. So price doesn't sweep the, if this candle sweep this previous candle low, then we can say we have a valid pullback. But since all these candles are all inside this previous candle, everything that happens here, so all these are just, these three candles are inside back candles, and immediately we have a break to the upside without a sweep here. So this makes this a continuation to the upside. So this is just a one single move. We don't have any pullback here. Now let's say we have something like this. So if we have something like this, let's say we have something like this, then this makes this a valid pullback and a continuation. Now if you want to mark our trend, then these are our trend will look like, as you can see. So these are our trend will look like. So we have a valid pullback and a continuation here. So I hope you understand, and if you have any question, write it down, drop it down in the comment section, as I'll be going through all the questions and I'll be answering. And so this makes this candle invalid. Yeah, this kind of reversal, it is invalid because we have no reversal here at all. We don't have any reversal here. So this is just a one straight move. And we have another example here, which is our fifth example we have here. Now when you look at this fifth example, you can see here that this is a bearish move actually, and we have the first candle, which is the doji candle. We have under momentum candle to the downside. We have this candle that closed inside of this candle. When you look at this candle, when you look it here, when you look at this candle, everything that happens here, you can see none of this candle took out the previous high, aside from this last candle we have here. Immediately this candle closed, it closed as an inside back, and we have another candle, green candle, that closed also taking out this previous candle, this previous internal candle high. And some people will think this is a reversal. Let's say immediately this candle closed, we have a continuation to the downside. Now some people will think this is a reversal. No, everything that happens here, these two candles, they are all inside back to this previous momentum candle. So they are useless. They are not, we can't make use of, we don't make use of inside back candles for analysis. Don't make that mistakes. Inside back candles are traps. They are smart money traps. So when you look at the next candle we have here, same thing happens. This candle failed to take out the previous candle high, which is the main candle, the second candle we have here, and also close inside of this candle. And the next candle do the same thing, close inside of this candle. So all these 4 candles, they are all inside back to this momentum candle. So we don't have any valid pullback, not until this last candle that went up, took out the previous candle high, which is the main candle, and now went down to close below. Then we have what? We have something like this. Price went down, pull back, and continue. So that's when we have a valid pullback. So this makes this candle a valid what? A valid pullback. So same thing applies to a bearish move. So same thing applies. So I'll be taking us into a Richard example so that we can understand better. Here is a good chart on the 4-hour time frames, as you can see. Now before we have this change of trend, because we have a little pullback from this point before this continuation to the upside, so I would like to start from this low point before that this uptrend continue, because we're in a bullish trend. Now when you look here at this point, at this low point that we have here, now let's start from this point. As you can see, it made price started pulling up from this point. Price continued to the upside, pull back at this point, took out this candle low, then this makes this a valid pullback, and price continued to the upside and a continuation. So here we have a valid pullback. But when you look at this red candle here is an inside bar to this green candle. So if this candle only took out this red candle that we have here without taking out this previous momentum candle, so let me just zoom it, we can see clearly very well. So without taking out this green candle we have here, it is invalid. But since this red candle, we have another red candle that pullbacks, taking out this previous candle low, so this makes it valid, and we have a continuation to the upside. So this point becomes our inducement point in a bullish trend, remember. So this point becomes our inducement point, and our price continues to the upside. As you can see here, we have 2 inside back candles, price continue, we have no pullback at this point. And same thing happens here, we have a valid pullback, because when you look here, you see that these small candles we have here is not inside of this momentum candle, it is outside of it. When you look at this momentum candle and this small candle we have here, it is not inside of this momentum candle, it is outside of the momentum candle. And the next candle pullback took out this small candle we have here, so which makes it a valid pullback, took out the low we have here of this small candle we have here. As you can see, took out the low and continue to the upside. So this makes this a valid pullback. Then this point becomes our inducement point. This will become an inducement point. Immediately we have a continuation. As you can see, even before this continuation, we have another pullback from this point, because this red candle here, it made this red candle close. We have another red candle that took out this previous red candle low, as you can see here, this low, and continue to the upside. So our inducement shifts from this point to this point. So this green candle here, the low of this green candle becomes our inducement, because this green candle took out this previous red candle, because this red candle is not an inside back to this candle. So this is a continuation move. So this red candle here, this green candle took out the previous red candle low, and this becomes a valid pullback. And immediate price come down, took out our inducement, because this slope now becomes our inducement. So immediate price took out the inducement here, what happened? Price continues to the upside. This is good. So now price continues to the upside. Now let's look here. We have no pullback in all of these points, in all of these areas. We have no pullback. As you can see, even here, this candle pulled back a little bit, failed to take out this previous candle low, and price continues to the upside. Same thing happens here. We have these two candles here we have here. They are all inside back to this red candle. When you look very closely, you can see this red candle here, is still protected. As you can see, these two candles are inside back to this red candle. So we have no value pullback here, and we can even make use of these two candles. Now, even if this green candle took out this low, the low of this red candle, we can't make use of it because they are all inside back to this red candle. Now price continues to the upside, and we have another pullback at this point, as you can see, because this red candle took out the previous candle low we have here, and we have a value pullback here and the continuation. Now we have this inducement point here. So now price retraced from this point, took out this inducement here we have here, as you can see, and went down to take out this level we have here, because as you can see, this major level we have. Remember, if you haven't watched my previous video, I talked about time frames, that your 15-minute major level might be maybe your 1 hour inducement point or your daily inducement point. So price doesn't follow one single time frame. So that's the reason why you can see this major level we have here. Price come back to sweep it. You see, price come back to sweep this major level. So instead of us to have a change of character at this point, if you haven't watched my previous touching change of character, you check my channel, you see the video list, which I have a playlist as touching this course that I'm already creating. You see, I think is this episode, I think the episode 3 or 4, you see it. So we fail to have a change of character here. So this is an external liquidity sweep. I also make videos about this. Make sure you check out my playlist. You see all these videos that I make as touching this concept. So we fail to have a continuation to the downside, to have a change of character, and price took out the external liquidity after taking out this inducement. You see, we have here, price took this inducement, took out the external liquidity from this point. We fail to have a change of character, and what happened? Price continued to the upside. So this is a sign that price want to, immediately we have this weak rejection from this point, price closing back inside of this ring. Then this tells us that now price is only interested in grabbing those liquidity, and price want to continue to the upside. As you can see, price continue here and pull back from this point. We have a pullback here, value pullback, and price continue to the upside here. And now when you look at this, candle here, you can see that this is also a value pullback, because this long candle took out the low of this previous green candle. We have a value pullback here, and at the same time we have a value pullback here. Now this pullback is inside of this major pullback we have here. I also will be making videos in the near future as touching the minor and the major inducement point. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe so that you miss out the update. So this is the major inducement we have here. So this inducement we have here is an internal to this move, to this main move. So price come down a little bit, pull back, failed to took out the minor one, failed to took out the major one, and price went up and later pull back to took out the major inducement we have here. And what happened? Immediately price took out the major inducement, price continue to the upside. And what happened? Price continues to the upside. So we have multiple confirmations here, because even at this point we have our entry, because immediately price grab external liquidity, close with momentum, then we are opening. This is just this is like the higher time frame confirmation entry without even scaling low to the lower time frame. But it's best to scale low to the lower time frames, yes, because sometimes you might be trapped. So this part of the things I share in my mentorship class. So this is an advanced class, advanced concepts which I share in my mentorship class. And if you want to be part of it, you see the link to join my Telegram community in the description of this video. Now, when you look here, price grab this inducement, this major inducement, continue to the upside. We have another entry here, and let's see, let's continue to see how price move. And price pullback here, we have a real pullback here, and price continue to the upside. Look at these two candles here. You see that these two candles are inside back to this previous candle, so we don't have any pullback here. So this pullback is not valid, it's invalid, so we can't count this as pullback. But here we have a valid pullback, because this candle take out this previous red candle low, so this low becomes a valid pullback. As you can see, you see this red candle, this candle took out the low of this red candle, because this red candle is not an inside back to this candle. It's already swept the high of this previous green candle we have here. So now this low becomes our inducement point. Price continue to the upside. As you can see, we have another pullback from this point. Yeah, we have a major pullback. Look at this candle here. This is just an inside back candle. We can't make use of it. We have nothing to do with this. And we have another major pullback here. Price pullback from this point and continue to the upside. So our inducement shifts from here to here. So now price continues to the upside. And where price continues to the upside, we have another pullback here. When you look at this pullback, you can see that we have another pullback inside of this main pullback. As you can see, this candle that pullbacks took out the previous candle low, but this candle is just an internal pullback. It's not the major pullback, because the major pullback we have here, it is here. I'll be making videos touching this major and the internal pullback. Make sure you subscribe. And now we have another valid pullback here. Immediately this candle pullback here, price continues to the upside, and let's say first our inducement shifts from this point to this point. Now when you look at this, so instead first to have a clear break of structure here, price only grab liquidity from this point, failed to close above this level, and price reversed back again. And this tells us this is just a liquidity grab. So we don't have any break of structure here. It's just a liquidity grab, and maybe price want to come back to retrace to some certain level before price continue, because the institutions might want to fulfill their orders. Yes, so they might have unfulfilled orders they need to fulfill, or they might want to grab liquidity. There are different reasons this kind of situations happens in the market. Now let's continue. Immediate price reversed from this point. Price continues to the downside, took out our inducement from this point, went up and failed to continue to the upside, and price reversed with a momentum candle. And remember, price already grabbed external liquidity from this point, from this minor this low, and price continued to the downside, pull back from this point, went down and pull back. And as you can see, this pullback here is valid. This is the valid pullback we have here. And as you can see, all this move we have here is what we call the counter trend. Yes, this is a counter trend against the prevailing trend, which is the bullish trend. Now we have a valid pullback here because this pullback took out this previous candle high, as you can see. So this makes this pullback valid. And we have another valid pullback here. Price pullback took out this previous candle high, continue to break this low, and we have another valid pullback here. This candle pullback took out this previous candle high before breaking this low. We have another valid pullback from this end, but we are not looking to buy because we don't have a change of character yet, and we are still in a bullish trend. So our focus is to now our main focus here is to look for a buy setup. So before we can start looking for a sell setup, if we have a valid chop, now sometimes we can trade this counter trend. These are part of the things which I share in my mentorship class. So we can also trade this. There are strategies to trade this counter trend, but this is more advanced class. If you want to be part of it, you see the link to join my Telegram community in the description of this video below. So I will also be pinning it in the comment section. So you see price pull back here again one more time and close below this level, this low that sweep this major low we have here. And what happened is price actually closed below it. Now can we say this is a chalk? You can say this is a chalk. If you say this is a chalk, you're right, because we have a candle close. And if you say it is not a chalk, you're right, because we only have one candle close and the next candle did not close below it. Because these are smart money traps. Anytime you have this kind of situation in market, when price close below your major level, which we have here, the next candle does not close below it to confirm this a chalk. So this is just a liquidity grab. If this next candle, this red green candle that close back above it, inside of this range, if this candle doesn't close and come to close back below it, then this makes this a valid chop. And if you don't recognize it, you definitely fall into smart money traps, and you just feel like now we have a change of character, and you start looking for entry, and you just change your bias immediately and mark here as your inducement. You can just mark here as your inducement and mark here as your maybe your POI, and you started looking for short trades. So these are things you need to be aware of, so you won't be falling into smart money traps. So when you look here, you see that immediately this candle closed here, the next candle closed back inside of this momentum candle. So immediately we have this candle taking out this candle, pull back a little bit to downside, and fail to continue to downside and reverse to the upside. So this already tells us this is a trap. This is a smart money trap, that we are not having a change of character yet, that this is just an external liquidity grab one more time. And what happened is price continued to the upside. As you can see, immediately price continued to the upside. And now let's start looking for an entry opportunity, as we have a value pullback from this point. The reason why we are not making use of everything that happens here is because they are all inside back to this momentum candle. So that's the reason why we are not making use of it. So we don't make use of inside back candles to trade. So now we have a value pullback here, and we also have let's see if we have another value pullback. I think this candle is like equal low, failed to take out this previous candle, so we don't have any value pullback here, and we don't have any value pullback here. So this is the only value pullback we have here. And now let's see what happens. So even as a smart trader, if you understand the smart money concept, which I teach in my mentorship class, you already know that when price sweep multiple inducement level, which I already explained in my previous video, you don't need to wait for inducement anymore to take trade decisions. I teach this multiple times in my previous video. As you can see, price grabbed inducement from this point, sweep this point, and even took out external liquidity from this point. And you already know that now price is ready to go up. You don't need to wait for inducement anymore. You can just start buying with what? With order flow. If it's the last pullback we have before this long move, then you can just start buying with order flow. So just for a short period of time, so immediately price comes to your order flow, then you start buying. Just start buying. Just start buying. Put your stops below and set your targets at the top. Yeah. So just start buying. Now let's continue price and see what happens next. We only have a pullback here. Price continues to the upside. Check out this side. This becomes our major pullback. This low becomes our major pullback. And price also comes down to take out this pullback, as you can see, because price already grabbed multiple pullbacks, multiple sweep inducement, multiple inducement points. Price continues to the upside. And I think, let me see here. We don't have any pullback here, and here we don't have any pullback. Everything that happens here are all inside back candles to this candle, so we can't count this as a pullback. All these candles here. So even if this candle that sweep this previous candle, we can't count this because all these 3 candles, all these 4 candles are inside back to this red candle. So price continues to the upside, and when you look here, you can see that this candle took out this red candle, but it is not valid because everything that happens here happens inside of this previous red candle. So they are all inside bar, so we can't make use of it because they are all inside bar to this previous red candle. So everything that happens here are useless. We can't make use of it. So where is our inducement point? We have a valid inducement point here. So our inducement point will shift from here to here. So this pullback, as you can see, this red candle pullback took out this previous candle, the green candle. So this make this low our valid inducement point. So it is a valid inducement point. And what happened next? Price went up and failed to take out this candle here. As you can see, look at this green candle. Went up, failed to take out this previous candle, and what happened? But we have a valid pullback. Also, this candle is a valid pullback because when you look here, you see that this candle take out this previous green candle that we have here. Because this green candle is not an inside back to this candle anymore, or this candle. So we also have a value pullback here. So almost at the same point, and we have price pulling back from this point, took out this inducement. So this becomes our valid inducement, took out this inducement, and what happened? Price continues to the upside. So this is the reason why you need to understand. You need to know how to understand and how to spot value pullbacks in the market. So this will help you to make the right trading decisions, and you won't be falling to smart money traps. And you see what happens next. We also have another entry here, because when you're part of my mentorship class, you know that anytime price took out in this main, this is when we start looking for entry, because the institutions need your orders. Yes, they need the retail traders' orders to push price to continue in a certain direction. Yes, so you see what happens here. Price continues to the upside. We have a pullback here before price continue. Another pullback here, because this candle also took out this previous green candle, continues to the upside. We have another pullback here, continue to the upside, and we have another pullback from this point also, and price continue. And what happened? Price even failed. When you look here, price even failed to close above this high one more time. And let me see, do we have a sweep here? No, we don't have a sweep. So we don't even have a sweep or a break at all. So we don't have a break at all. So price pullback from this point also, and before this price pullbacks from this point also, you see that we have major pullbacks from this point. As you can see, immediate price pullback here took out this inducement, and what happened? Price continued to the upside, and we have another entry at this point. We have another entry. Put your stops a little bit below this level, and you can see, and we later have a break of structure here. Finally, we have a break of structure at this point, as you can see. Now we have a valid break of structure now, and price continue to the upside. And as you can see here, same thing happens here. Let's push this a little bit. When you look here, you see that everything that happens inside of this green candle stays inside of this green candle, because none of this candle took out this previous candle high or low. So all these candles here are just inside back candle. We don't have any push to the upside, not until these candles continue to the upside to break this candle high. Then we have a continuation before we break this structure. And this candle, even despite taking out this previous candle low, it is not a valid pullback, because all these candles you see here are all inside bar. They are all inside bar. Everything that happens here, they are all inside bar to this major momentum candle. So I hope you understand. Price continue to the upside, pull back from this point also, and continue to the upside. We have a valid pullback here, because this candle took out this previous candle low, sweep this previous candle low, and continue to the upside, and this low becomes a valid inducement point. This low becomes a valid inducement point. And what happened is, price went up again, continued to the upside, and price pulled back from this point, took out our inducement, and immediately price took out inducement. What happened? Price continued to the upside, and we have another entry at this point. So this is the reason why, if you can, I said, if you can spot value pullback in the market, you'll be able to make the right trading decisions. Yes, and you have more winning trades than losing trades. So the only thing that can just be a barrier for you is how to scale down to the lower time frames to look for entry, to have a better risk to reward, because you won't have the same risk to reward if you are trading on the higher time frames. I have the solutions to this, which I share in my mentorship class, how you can scale lower to the lower time frames, immediately price took out your inducement or come to your POI. And even how I trade, I've explained everything and break down everything in my mentorship class. So if you want to be part of the successful traders, the winning team, you see the link to my Telegram community in the description of this video. Click the link to be part of the winning team. To see the next video, the next episode of this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, so that you'll be notified each time I drop a new content. If you don't know which broker to use to make use to trade, I'll drop the link to the broker that I use, that I personally use to trade. You see the link to my broker in the description of this video as well. So on to the next video. You see the video popping up at the top right corner of your screen. Click the video now to watch the next episode. Peace out.